Asceticism is defined as serious self-discipline and avoidance of all forms of indulgences. One of the main goals of the Jains is to attain a complete liberation from the effects of karma, and one of the ways they do this is to follow asceticism. Now, in aesthetics, there is a practice called the 5 Great Vows. These will be nonviolence, not lying, non-stealing, the abandonment of sexual relations, and non-possession or non-attachment. Now, not all Jains follow these 5 Great Vows, and most of them are strictly vegetarians and just follow the vow of nonviolence. However, there are 2 groups of monks within Jainism that do follow these 5 Great Vows, and they are called the Dijambara and Shevantambara. Sorry if I butchered that. The Dijambara means sky-clad. Not only do they follow the 5 Great Vows, but they also claim that the total renunciation suggested in Jain scriptures involves the abandonment of all clothes. Only the male monks follow this idea, the nuns do not. Another group of monks is called the Shevantambara. This means white-clad. This is a sect of monks and nuns that wear primarily white robes. Both of these sects of monks and nuns carry around a whisk of peacock feathers in order to brush off any bugs before sitting down. They do this because the Jains believe that all life is precious, and if they were to kill anything, they would get karma. Both of these groups of monks have been authenticated in ancient Jain scriptures, and they even found evidence that their leader, Mahavira, the founder of the Jain faith, spent most of his ascetic career as a naked monk, just as the Digambara did. One story even tells how near the start of his wanderings he was so deep into contemplation that he didn't notice or didn't care when a thorn bush pulled off his robe. The founder of this religion, Mahavira, said, "All breathing, existing, living, sentient creatures should not be slain or treated with violence, nor abused, nor tormented, nor driven away." I think this quote really expands on what the Jains think asceticism is, that this practice of self-discipline can really expand your knowledge on how all life is important. And if you are no longer focusing solely on yourself, but on others, you can find that all life has importance. Now, modern-day Jains do not practice asceticism to its extreme, but instead they find ways to install it into their modern-day life. Many Jains are top doctors, lawyers, and businessmen, so they are always seeking a compromise between their faith and practicality. For example, many of them had to utilize technology, and the teachings of ascetics say that they should adhere to non-attachment and non-possession of things. Because of this, many Jains do simpler things now. They might take the long way to avoid walking on the grass in order not to step on any bugs or living things, or they might simply say a prayer before they go to bed. These are all ways modern-day Jains practice asceticism. To conclude, asceticism, although in some cases extreme, can teach you many valuable things. For example, we can even find some of the teachings that the 10 Commandments give us in the Jains' 5 Great Vows. And I believe that this practice in moderation can teach many people to live a more fulfilling and liberating life. I hope you guys were able to learn some new